Wait, I've already done this bit before. One thing I've learned doing YouTube for the past 19 years is that people love to give YouTubers titles. You know, Minecraft tubers, FNAF tubers. Sometimes it gets me wondering, what am I known for? When it's finally my time to pass on from this world, what will people remember me as? Well, I think my entire audience knows that I am, without a doubt, the largest and greatest Family Guy tuber. Better. I'm in a wheelchair. Better. Perhaps I did not care for The Godfather. I'm not gonna do this one. Oh, I'm not a Family Guy YouTuber. Oh yeah? Well, then what was this about, eh? Eh, dumb face? Yeah, bet you feel real stupid now. A real Dumbsville. Wait, no! And who could forget that fateful day I collab with famous Family Guy tuber Stuart Pecan. I've got a weird fascination with third-party licensed game slop shovelware. It's the reason I've done 2 videos on Garfield games. As a kid, why would I want to risk my hard-earned allowance buying some game starring some Lombax nobody when I could spend it on a game starring Timmy Turner? If I liked the show, how could I not like the game? It's foolproof. My favorite was this SpongeBob game for the DS. I don't remember what it's called or even what you're supposed to do in the game, but the game had a feature where you could draw things and have it appear in the town of Bikini Bottom. And so me and my friend, we just filled the entire city with wee-wees. It was awesome. I would not trade that for the world. But at some point in history, every kid on Earth unilaterally figured out that if a game features a recognizable character from a popular TV show, the game is actually gonna suck donkey balls. And thus, the art of licensed game slop died out. The only recollection of such an art form ever existing is being kept alive in the minds and hearts of the elders. Oh, never mind, we are so back! Now, would you believe me if I leaned into your ear and said, Family Guy, the video game? But guys, this game only exists if we all believe in it. I need each of you watching to believe. And follow me on Twitter. I need each of you watching to pray to whichever god or whichever science you believe in. Please, I beg you, we can make this game a reality. Are you ready? I'm home. What a title screen. Look, it's the freaking Griffin's house in 3D. It's so immersive, it's like I'm actually in the world of Family Guy. Family Guy the video game released October 2006 for the PS2 and original Xbox. That means if Family Guy the video game were a person, they could vote. Sitting on the title screen, you get to watch a whole bunch of wacky Family Guy shenanigans. Before we play the game, let's check out the options. Alright, nothing too fancy here. Sound options, controller options, game... What the fuck? The game begins with everyone's favorite Peter Griffin in the midst of a 5-day-long Mr. Belvedere marathon. I looked up that show, and apparently it was a real sitcom that ran in the 80s. Another fun fact I found was that the actor for Mr. Belvedere had a really bad habit of accidentally sitting on his balls, and apparently it was a big enough issue to have entire articles about it written. While Peter is watching TV, Stewie is upstairs being stupid and lame. But then, it's Stewie's arch nemesis, Bertram, and he wants to take over the world and needs Stewie's antenna to do so, yeah, let's stop him. Holy shit. It's me. I'm Stewie. Okay, I didn't prepare for this. Our first goal is to explore the upstairs of the Griffin house to find 20 of these little bolt thingies to upgrade Stewie's weapon so we can go kill Bertram or something. Look at this walk cycle. This is not how the Griffin house is laid out. What kind of bathroom is connected by 3 doors? And damn, bitch, is this a bathtub or a swimming pool? Why is the evil monkey in the master bedroom? This goes against Family Guy lore. It's breaking my immersion. I don't know about anyone else, but growing up, I always wanted to explore the houses of cartoons I watched.
No, not you, Seamus. Ah, poo.
Now that I'm older, I know that the layouts of cartoon houses are never consistent and the artists just do whatever they want with them, but as a kid, I wanted Battle for Bikini Bottom just so I could explore SpongeBob's house. The entire rest of the game, I could take it or leave it. This is a very roundabout way of me saying I don't care about the houses if they don't line up with the show. I've only been in this game for like 2 minutes and you've already shattered my dream of exploring the Griffin house. After collecting 20 bolts, we're finally allowed to go out and explore the main floor. Holy crap, Lois. It's the iconic Family Guy living room. To get outside, Stewie needs to figure out how to unlock the kitchen door. And so it's time for every gamer's favorite section. White Woman Simulator. Yeah, you vacuum that up good. You're supposed to use the vacuum to scare Brian into running out the door, but he didn't even unlock it. He just pushed it open. Stewie, it was clearly never locked in the first place. You are an idiot. Wait, couldn't you just unlock it from the inside? So once you get outside, you see that Bertram has an entire army of infants stationed out here. Call that shiz doo day. At one point, a helicopter falls out of the sky into Quagmire's yard and starts tearing up the grass. I know that reference went over your head, Mr. Viewer, so luckily you got me to explain it. This is a reference to the Peter Copter scene, where Peter Copter falls on Joe's lawn and starts tearing up the grass.
Oh my God!
That was pretty funny, I like that.
Good thing my bribes at City Hall paid off.
Hey, don't forget to put in these hooks.
Oh shit, they got cutaways in the game?
$100.
Once we finally get to Bertram, Stewie decides that if he can't have the satellite, nobody can, and blows it up himself. But uh-oh, that was actually all a part of Bertram's plan. Now he can go conquer the world and Stewie can't stop him. 'Cause he doesn't have satellite.
Fool! I tricked you into
Is
destroying
Stewie
your own
alive?
satellite dish.
What is
Now I
Stewie
can
doing? Wait, if Bertram was trying to trick Stewie into destroying his own antenna, why couldn't he just do it himself with his massive helicopter? You know, the one with rockets? He shoots a rocket at the satellite dish after Stewie destroys it. So why did he need Stewie? Peter gets hit by the satellite, an ambulance brings him to the hospital, and Stewie makes a very topical joke about the US-Iraq war. Stewie declares if there's any way to stop Bertram, there's only one place he can find it. Inside Peter's Little Peters. The next level has Stewie at the hospital, searching for Peter. The main gimmick of this level are these reflective walls you can bounce lasers off of to solve puzzles or shoot people around corners. There's this one room with a bunch of pregnant women, and to progress, you gotta jump up and down on their bellies to push out all the babies. Okay. Oh shit, it's Quahog!
The doctor said there might be explosive complications.
Hey look, they even got pre-birth Bonnie. That just goes to show how old this game is.
I don't want to bring a new baby into the world with him running around.
Okay, first of all, Bonnie.
Yeah, I just did a Family Guy funny moments cutaway in my own video. What are you gonna do about it? Please don't click off. It's kinda weird how many innocent people Stewie is killing. Like, surely this isn't necessary, right? Peter is your dad, I'm sure they'd let you visit him. I don't know why you gotta kill all these people. Stewie is a terrorist. At the end of the level, you gotta mind control Quahog and make him harass women. This would probably be really funny if I hated women. Overall, that was an alright level. I don't really have much of a frame of reference yet, but I had some fun.
Huh. Hidden pornographic scene viewable by pressing up, up, down, down, left. Huh. Okay, rule 1 for fugitives. Don't let anyone see you.
What? Okay, so I hit up, and it just immediately skipped the cutscene. Why is Brian in jail? What's going on? I had to look up the cutscene on YouTube, and apparently, Carter Pewterschmidt's dog Seabreeze is pregnant, and Carter suspects Brian is the father, so he pays off some cops to have him arrested, because if Brian impregnated her, it would mean he violated his restraining order from that one episode. You know, I never in a million years expected to ever say the word impregnated on my YouTube channel. Holy crap, Lois. 3D Joe Swanson. Hey, better. I'm in a 3D wheelchair. Okay, what was with that bait at the beginning of the cutscene? You do this fourth wall-breaking meta joke with a cheat code and expect me not to try it? Obviously, I don't care about the in a Family Guy video game, but like, don't immediately skip the cutscene for trying it. You know damn well everyone tried it. And now, they're missing key information for the plot. You know, instead they should have done something like those fake Nintendo anti-piracy screens. Did you know negative 14% of people watching right now? Also, anyone else notice the loading screen images are like 144p? What's up with that? Brian is the second playable character in the game, and I hate him. I hate him. How could you make me hate him? How could you make me hate Mr. Whoa, Assahoy? But his levels suck so bad, they're so awful. All of Brian's levels are stealth missions. They're just so slow and buggy. Half the time you spend just sitting there waiting for some loser to turn around. The other half you spend plotting revenge on whatever sick bastard came up with these levels. The only redeeming aspect is that Brian has a throw it back button. God damn.
That's the second most disturbing thing I've ever seen. Hi, I'm Brian, and this is the first of my interactive
Brian.
non-segments. Play this successfully, and I'll turn invisible for a
Brian,
short
shut
period
up
of
and let me
time.
play the damn game.
Wait. It's bugged. The thing is bugged.
What?
Yeah, it's supposed to be buried. Look at the thingy.
You should send it a bug report. See if they fix it.
You know what? Let me check if they have an email. Alright, this game was made by High Voltage Software. And there's their email. Just gonna write them a little email real quick. If I was a developer, I would want to know. Alright, here's the email I wrote. Hopefully they can get this ironed out in the next patch. Like Brian said, completing the cutaway will turn him invisible, but it's only for like 2 seconds. It's worthless. At some point, the level just ends. There's no cutscene. God, I hate the Brian levels. Whoa, Assahoy. Now we're back to Stewie in the hospital, but this time, the liposuction machines are going. They're spewing fat everywhere. There's a pyrocynical joke I could make here, but that would be too easy. I'm above that, you guys. To progress, Stewie has to find 3 parts to fix the liposuction machines. I don't know why that's Stewie's problem, but I guess there's no one else left to fix it, considering Stewie already slaughtered the entire hospital staff. The main gimmick of this level is that you gotta swim through the fat, which changes Stewie into swim mode. What am I swimming in right now? What? Okay, it may be possible that all these weird graphical glitches may be caused by the totally legitimate Xbox I'm playing this game on. Obviously, I would never do anything as evil as emulate an 18-year-old game. People who emulate games, man, they're the reason there are poor children in Japan going to bed hungry because their parents work at Nintendo and some sick bastard decided to emulate Excitebike on the NES. Like, do they not think of the consequences? That is to say, I totally went out of my way to buy an original Xbox, then a capture card, and then the game. What are you... Please. You don't have to do this, man. Look, I have $100 in my bank account. If we can just get to an ATM... So yeah, like that's why there's gonna be visual bugs throughout the video. There's this one section where you have to grab a part quickly or else you die for some reason. And this game is so stupid, I picked it up and still died. Seth, I know this was your doing. There's this one room that's straight out of Resident Evil 2. It's a stupid door puzzle. There's this Galaga section, which is like kinda cute, and then you remember Stewie is killing so many people, and it's a bit less cute. Also, by collecting enough bolts, I was able to get my 3rd gun upgrade, which lets me shoot grenades from my gun. It sucks, never use it. In the final room, you have to mind control death to eliminate all the nurses, so there'll be no witnesses to Stewie going inside his dad's But why does he need death? It's not like Stewie has a freaking laser gun that can now shoot grenades. They seem to work just fine on everyone else. I guess these nurses are just special or something. If you're a little quirky, you can also use death to kill Stewie so hard he freaking disintegrates.
Also, I don't know why Stewie is so worried about witnesses. These nurses watch as one by one they each fall over and explode, yet they don't seem all too fazed. The last one even just continues talking to nobody. I don't think they're the most perceptive gumballs in the cabinet, if you catch my drift.
Splendid. This calls for a sexy party.
What?
What?
So then Stewie shrinks himself and puts himself inside Peter. Peter then wakes up and blames Mr. Belvedere, the ball-sitting guy. Okay. Holy fuck. Ah, frickin' sweet. We get to play as Peter. Dude, it's like that series I like. This is exactly like Yakuza. I swear I've played this exact level in Yakuza Kiwami 2. Like, look at this side-by-side comparison. Peter's levels play like a beat-em-up game. To progress, you gotta kill everyone. They even make you beat up the kids, which is crazy to me because not even games like New Vegas let you do that to kids. And in that game, they let you kill everyone. It really makes you feel like Peter Griffin.
You're a poop nose.
Oh boy, I haven't beaten up this many kids since I played Lost Judgment for the PS4. There's not really much to the combat, you just kind of button mash, but to be fair, most beat 'em ups play the exact same, so whatever. At one point in the level, you come across God, and you know, I thought it might be funny just to see if the game would let me give God a little love tap, you know? Maybe one of those... But no, he insta-kills you. And you gotta go all the way back to the beginning of the level. Dude, hold up. The most overpowered attack in this game is a spin move. Ah! The level ends with a boss fight of a dude in a clam suit, but you can just spin to him and rip his head off. Jesus, Peter. Ah, Christ, not another Brian level. I'm not strong enough for this. We're back at the police station and it's like the exact same level again, just with new rooms. The stealth is so boring. I don't have time for all this waiting. I'm a busy guy, family man. Hurry yo ass up! This level also has the most unrelated cutaway gag ever.
This is why I don't vote.
What? There was no setup.
Remember Seabreeze, the pregnant dog? Well, Brian meets with her at the station, but Brian smells Tom Tucker on her, meaning he may potentially be the father, somehow. Okay, that's pretty gross, but would you believe me if I told you this wouldn't be the first time Family Guy has done this?
You're pregnant with our baby?
In the final room, there's a bunch of potted plants, and you gotta keep Brian away from them, or else his dog instincts rip out of his chest like, ugh! He starts peeing all over them. Also, Joe is in here drifting around and doing sick-ass wheelies. God, he's so cool. Alright, now we're back to Stewie, this time in Peter's stomach, with the goal to travel through his body down to his little Peters. It's gross. I never liked these kind of levels. As a kid, I absolutely hated playing through Jabu Jabu's belly every time I wanted to replay Ocarina of Time. Am I the only one? Okay. Look at this scuffed depth perception. This would never have happened if the game released on the Nintendo 3DS. So the level begins in the stomach, then Stewie gets into the lungs, and finally he ends up in Peter's brain. Wait, what? Stewie, that's the wrong direction, dumbass. You're supposed to be going down, not up. Do you guys want to know how this level ends? Do you want to know how a real level in Family Guy the video game ends? I feel like even if I told you, you wouldn't believe me. Well, inside Peter's brain, Stewie has to make Peter think of Cleveland Brown in a bikini, so he gets an... Oh, freaking sweet, we're Peter again. At first, this level may just look like the exact same level again, but no, this level is different. This time there's a section where you gotta play Simon, but with pooping. Did a toddler write this game? Wait, why are the porta potties so big? Is this what they use for double flushers? This level ups the difficulty with new enemies. You see, this time we're not only kicking kids, we're also fighting off riot police who are stupid strong. Peter finally makes it home from the hospital and kills another clam man. and we get to play a cutscene based on one of the most iconic cutaway gags in the entire series. You guys want to guess what the next level is? If you said more terrible Brian stealth, you're right! Woo! Yeah! This time we gotta make it to Tom Tucker to confront him about Seabreeze. Keep in mind Tom Tucker is a human and Seabreeze is a dog. How do you think this plot line is gonna end?
Why would you think I said?
A dog
What?
walking on 2 legs!
When has Brian being a walking, talking dog ever been a problem in the series? What the hell? I hate this game. Oh no, a bunch of conveniently scattered fire hydrants. Don't pee on them, Hey, what did I literally just say? This level really tested my patience. The stealth is not even stealth. It's trial and error, seeing what you can get away with without being caught. This is just pure horse doo-doo. Okay, guys. In this level, you can dress Brian in a giant banana suit. I think this might just be the best level in the game. Fuck!
It's the worst job I've ever had. Well, except for one.
Why? I still hear the razor blades.
At some point, the Brian level just ends. No cutscene, no Tom Tucker. This whole level felt pointless. Alright, what's my main man Peter up to? He's never let me down. So Peter finally tracks down Mr. Belvedere to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza and...
Oh yeah, that's right. It's Rufus Griffin, the soul brother who keeps things smooth and real and smooth.
Go, Rufus!
Better run,
I don't even know what to say. All the Peter levels are basically the exact same, so I feel like there's not really much for me to say here, other than now he's black.
This is even more intense than that time I forgot how to sit my ass down.
The level was fine enough, I guess. Let's just move on. Dude, I don't even know what was going on in this level. Peter is still black, but now he's like in hell or something and is making bridges out of the corpses of children, and there's giant floating heads. I don't even know what's going on in the plot anymore. Isn't Peter hunting down that sitcom guy? What is going on? Why is he black? All right, back to Stewie, and we're still in Peter's body. This is just gross, man. This time you start in Peter's bladder and there's just a bunch of pee everywhere. That's gross. Hey look, if I change the hue, now it's a lake of calming water. Aw. Aw, now it's a sick volcano level with lava geysers. At one point in the level I died, but I still clearly had health. Seth, you rapscallion. Why did I die? There's this one room in this level that has so much screen shaking, it hurts my head.
It was more pathetic than that game of Marco Polo I played with Helen Keller.
What?
Marco. 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 Marco.
At the end of the level, Stewie finally makes it to the testicles.
Oh my, this chair is orgasmic. Oh, I hope these diapers absorb
What the fuck? I think that might have been the worst dialogue in video game history. Oh hell yeah, we're finally back to the Brian levels I love. Sorry, I meant, oh crap, we're back at the stupid Brian levels I hate! I don't like these. I think we're still trying to find Tom Tucker to confront him over Seabreeze's pregnancy, which is just the worst plotline I've ever seen in a video game. I mean, be for real. Not even Borderlands 3 was. Actually, you know what? Never mind. We start on the set of Jolly Farm Reviews, the little baby show for babies from that one episode. I always felt like Jolly Farm's Reviews was supposed to be a reference to some obscure show from Seth's life, but I couldn't find any leads. How long do you think until Seth puts a Skibbity toilet reference in Family Guy?
Oh my god.
I would not want to live in a world like this. This looks like Skibbity toilet.
This room is pretty hard. There's so many people and you have to navigate through all of them. The gimmick being that they periodically start and stop moving around. Like Squid Game! Oh my god, Seth, I knew you had it in you, buddy, you cheeky beaky you.
I feel like the game's actually ramped up its difficulty because this section is actually pretty hard. In fact, oh man, this is almost as hard as that time I played the Jolly Farm Reviews level in Family Guy the video game.
It's story time, children.
Wait, what the fuck?
The next room took me 30 minutes. There's a bunch of chair dudes that spin around spotting you in a 360-degree radius, and you need to collect 5 tapes before moving on.
Yeah, this is more pathetic than that time I taught Peter about Christopher Columbus.
Wait, the bathtub. It's normal now. Oh my god, the developers finally realized how stupid it was before. Once we finally get to Tom Tucker's room, we learn the truth of whether or not he is the father to Seabreeze's puppies. Do you think Tom Tucker is the father? Leave it in the comments below. You know what? Maybe don't talk about this in the comments. Tom Tucker, in the case of Seabreeze, you are the father!
No, you dumbass, I'm kidding. Tom Tucker did not perform Mr. Bestiality. Peter, I told you to serve whoop-ass, not cunt. Peter is a woman now. I don't know why. So in this level, female Peter goes around this casino beating up Native Americans. Isn't this how North America was founded? Personally, I think if you're gonna have a casino level in a game, you should at least let me gamble. With real money, playing games is not enough. I need to be stacking paper at all times. This level sucked. I'd rather play real-life slot machines. Now that Stewie is finally out of Peter, it's time for him to confront Bertram at his lair. Wait, why didn't he just do this from the start? What was the point of the stupid Inside Peter levels?
Ollie?
It's raining sideways.
Sounds rough, Ollie. Do you have an umbrella?
Had one.
Where is it?
Inside out too.
Look, I know Family Guy is not necessarily known for their in-depth storylines, but I can at least follow the plot of an average episode of Family Guy. But this game, I don't even know what's going on anymore. Why was Peter storming a casino as a woman? Why was he black?
God, it's hideous. My eyes.
Is that Timmy Turner?
Eyes!
To get inside Bertram's lair, you have to mind control classic Family Guy characters such as Upside Down Face Jake Tucker, the Jewish kid whose name I don't remember.
Hello, everybody.
It doesn't even matter, you can just kill your guards with a laser gun. What's the point of all this mind controlling? I love how in this video I've been explaining this game like a guide, as if any of you are actually gonna go and play Family Guy the video game for the original Xbox after watching this video. There's this cool flying saucer section. It's like, doesn't really change much, but that was kind of cool. I hate the way this stupid little man runs. The reason I don't really have much to say about these later levels is it would be kind of redundant for me to go through every detail. The levels are too similar, I'd just be repeating myself over and over. However, during this level, I did finally fully upgrade Stewie's blaster. And since Stewie's blaster is the only thing you can upgrade in this game and there's no collectibles, that means when I beat it, technically I 100%ed this game. You know, it was not as impressive as Garfield Kart, but technically speaking, I did 100% Family Guy the video game. There we go, I can put in the title. That will net this video 12 more views.
Oh, damn my small stature! Unfortunately, if I were big, just think where I would be.
Back at the casino as Feeder, that's female Peter if you normies didn't catch that. You just fight through the exact same rooms as last time. I swear I thought I was going insane. Maybe I am going insane. Maybe I forgot to save or something, because this is just the exact same level again. Like, I genuinely don't think I've seen blatant padding in a video game before than this. They just took an earlier level and just put it here again. The casino level, it wasn't even like so good that I needed to play it again. Oh boy, it totally is so much better on a second playthrough. Okay, later in the level, it does kind of diverge, and there is a couple new things. But like, come on, Family Guy. Be better. Now's a good time for me to explain my biggest issue with Peter's combat in this game. Peter's best move is his spin. So much so that you can't even beat many encounters without spinning. But since spinning uses a resource, you better hope you get enough food back from spinning enemies so you can use it again, because if not, you're stuck without it and you're just gonna die. It feels like I'm playing slots every time I spin on an enemy, wondering if the game will let me continue or I'll be forced to reset. I'd also like to point out in this level you have to attack Vishnu, the Hindu god of preservation, but earlier in the game, if you attack the Christian god, you get instantly smited. But I guess Vishnu is fair game. What's up with that, huh, Family Guy? Wait, why is Vishnu in a Native American casino? Near the end of the level, Gandhi shows up and challenges you to a hot dog eating contest. And when you beat him, he just looks so sad. I'm sorry, man, I didn't have a choice. Why is Bertram's helicopter from the first level in this casino? I don't understand the plot. What is happening? The level ends with you farting on a guy's face and then fighting 2 wrestlers. What? Was that first loading screen just for the 2-second cutscene? Oh boy, back to the stupid Brian levels. Now we're at the dog racing track because Seabreeze is a racing greyhound. And so, you know, it's possible one of the other racer dogs got her pregnant. I don't know why Brian didn't think of this first. Why would smelling Tom Tucker on a dog mean he r***ed it? Why was that Brian's first instinct? Brian, you're a sick fuck, you know that, right? The level itself is just kind of the exact same as every other Brian level before it. Brian's levels in general are the most samey, so I don't even really know what I can say.
Did someone misplace a canine?
Why does Brian look so sad when he gets caught? I feel bad. Back at it again with Stewie at Bertram's lair. Oh look, it's the guy from the beginning of the game. Glad to see he finally made it out. Finally. We've made it to Bertram. Bertram tells Stewie that his plan is to launch a satellite into space and mind control everyone on the planet. And he's gonna launch Rupert into space. Oh, we gotta kick his ass. Also, he breaks the 4th wall. Boo.
Your cutaways won't work here, Stuart. They're much more expensive in a video game and take up far too much disk space.
Oh snap, it's boss. Oh, it's over. I'm sorry, was I fighting a boss just now or playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure? Have I ever mentioned how ugly these cutscenes are? They're trying to mimic 2D animation with 3D models. It looks gross. Peter is now a cardboard robot. After every level, I take notes so it's easier for me to write the script for this video afterwards. You want to see the notes I took for this level? There you go, Peter is now a cardboard robot. It really is just kind of the same. You go around beating people up, but now you're a cardboard robot. What do you want me to say?
Jump on Anna's. Hey, this unit just got a crazy idea. Ah, why?
Peter, I was asking the exact same thing. Oh boy, back to Brian at the dog races. Near the beginning of the level, you have to light this dude on fire because Brian's a sick bastard, but that's not even the crazy part. I was too distracted by the fact that they're selling popcorn and a drink for $9. That's like 2 whole months of Chewiedog 1 channel membership. Get out of here with that highway robbery.
This is the scent. The culprit is here. But how do I draw him out?
The fuck are you looking at me for, eh? Freak. To find out who Seabreeze's father is once and for all, Brian needs to enter the race and beat all the greyhounds. How that finds Seabreeze's father, I don't know. Hey, you guys want to see something crazy? Watch this. Easiest race of my life. We totally did not drug all the other racers. This is pure skill, baby. After the race, Brian is confronted by Carter and Joe for being the father to Seabreeze's puppies. And that's when we finally get the reveal that the true father is... Glenn Quagmire. And that's it. Wow, am I sure glad I suffered through all those terrible Brian levels so I could finally arrive at the incredible cutscene where they talk about Quagmire r***ing Carter's dog. This game sucks, man.
Now can I have my own show, Peter?
Quagmire, you're a
Bad individual. Back to Peter, and he is still a cardboard robot. But this time, The townsfolk confront Peter for causing a rampage throughout the city, and so the townsfolk were left with no other choice than to bring in Peter's iconic arch nemesis throughout the series to stop him. Oh yeah, that's right, Black Knight. You actually have to fight Black Knight multiple times throughout the game. Oh, whoops, nope, sorry. I accidentally started talking about a good game instead. Guys, what if I just did a video on Katamari Damacy? I freaking love that game. Genuinely, please do not make me play Mort the Chicken. After you kick the Black Knight's behind back to Sunday, Lois shows up. I kinda forgot she existed. Yo, what's up, Big L? Lois tells Peter that Mr. Belvedere doesn't exist. The original actor who played Mr. Belvedere has been dead for ages. All this rampage was for nothing. What is the point of this game? Alright, back to Stewie, and it's time for round 2 of the Bertram boss fight. I figured what you had to do was climb up to the top of these play structures so you can shoot Bertram in the face. But every time I start to climb up one, Bertram sets Stewie on fire, which makes him automatically run back to the ground. You know what the definition of insanity is? Climbing the same play structure again and again and expecting to get different results. It got so bad, I had to look up a Let's Play of the level on YouTube.
We may be brothers, but that doesn't mean I'm comfortable seeing your bone pony.
Your bone pony?
Okay, so you actually have to shoot Bertram in his foot to stagger him before climbing the play structure. This video was made in 2017? Buddy, that seems a little late for a Family Guy video game Let's Play, you know? Actually, who am I to judge, am I right? Everyone say, thank you, Patrick Barrett. With the help of Patrick Barrett, I defeated Bertram. And then I did it again because fuck you, I guess. After all is said and done, and Stewie's got a blaster to Bertram's head, Bertram decides to be a little bitch and call his mama to come and take him away. And Stewie, for whatever reason, can't shoot them? Not that I'm advocating for violence, but in these Stewie levels, you slaughter hundreds of people, disintegrating them into dust with your ray gun, but now Stewie decides he can't kill an innocent person? This game sucks, man. With both Brian and Stewie's storylines wrapped up, the only one left is Peter. Peter is all sad and stuff, drinking at the Drunken Clam when, all of a sudden, the big chicken was using the bartender as a skin puppet all along! Oh my god, it's like Ennard. Wait, a chicken as the final boss? You don't think? No. No. Oh my god! No! Okay, time to fight. It's pretty fitting that the final boss of a Family Guy video game would be the giant chicken. It's actually a pretty good boss fight too. In fact, this is the badass video game boss fight of all time. At one point, they start rolling so hard, they roll on the air. Like,
woo! Kick his ass, Peter!
I shed blood. I shed tears. Maybe even a little urine. But with the power of Family Guy and whoa, ass ahoy, Peter kicked that chicken's behind back to Bulgaria. That's where he's canonically from. The game ends in the same way every episode of Family Guy ends, with the whole Family Guy family getting together to share what they've learned. Which was nothing. This game fucking sucks. I hope you guys learned how to make a good game next time. And that's it. That was the entirety of Family Guy the video game. What did you guys think? I can't hear you. I thought the game sucked. My biggest issue with this game is how repetitive it got. If you noticed, I had basically nothing to say about the later levels in this game because it really is just the exact same. The game only took like 8 hours to beat, but I swear to God, it felt like 20. For a game already this short, it's disappointing to have so much of it feel like filler. Like the casino level, we basically got the same level twice. Critically, the game didn't receive very well. It has a 50 on Metacritic. But believe it or not, this is actually the best Family Guy video game that exists. Because years later, they would release Family Guy Back to the Multiverse, which has an even lower score. How did you get worse? Didn't you learn from your mistakes? Now, I know what you were all thinking. What about that locked game mode in the options menu? Well, lucky us. It's actually a way to replay all of the hilarious cutaway gags.
We couldn't afford another minigame, so, how about pressing a button? Yeah, do that. Why, you lazy son of a...
You can't even replay any of the levels. The only way is to start an entire new save file from the start. What if I really liked that one Brian level, huh?
I didn't, but
Why won't the game let me just go back and play it without starting an entire new game? No! Instead, I'm forced to just play this crap again and again.
Pardon? Sir? Sir? Excuse me, Sir? Excuse me. Would you like to try my smoked meat log?
At the end of the day, this reminds me of that one time you subscribed to CHEWIEDOG 1 on YouTube.